And
Yeah, I give
you're treading on.
I would say if we were going to do something like that, probably just go, okay, as a committee, send us to corporal council. Maybe something like that.
Because you're really getting into some.
I agree with you.
Into the not into the weeds, but into an area that we aren't qualified to make any judgment on, and then it becomes somebody's opinion of what is right or wrong, or what should be done, and then we're going to send it forward without any basis of reasoning other than the fact that maybe we're pissed off about what it said, and
Right.
then we send it forward, and now we get back to the corporate
boss.
Huh?
It might be one of us.
Yeah, it might.
There have been, and the sticky situation is that they're baseless, and they're not a policy violation. They're not an ethics violation. If it was an ethics violation, then the corporation council would say
send it to the ethics.
Send it to the ethics committee. So then the problem is we come here and we say, oh, so and so made a complaint that they saw so and so doing such and such wearing this, and then all of a sudden now 7 people know that baseless accusation.
Yeah, we can't be getting into that.
We could be getting into some reputational harm stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It needs to be a really, really small group of people.
So in this 4D24, to the extent permitted by law, that county will communicate to the reporting party that the report was received. Who is the county?
So again, that'll be part of the report that you get. So if you go to number 5, it says nature of report last updated on and last updated by. So the system, after the couple meetings ago, I think Ashley and I really dug into that system. It logs all interactions that you have with these reports. So that's part of the report that you guys will get. It will show that either myself, Human Resources, or the Corporation Council responded back to whatever that report was. So that would be those are the 3 people, the only 3 people that would be able to respond.
So was there complaints that? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Are you talking just legitimate ones? The baseless ones that.
No. So after 2 meetings ago, I think Supervisor Willingham made it pretty clear that it was respectful to respond back. So I think we've only received a couple since then, but we've been acknowledging receipt because I think Dave was saying.
That was his point.
Yeah, Dave was saying they're going to a black hole. How does the person know they've received it? So that has changed now.
Okay, so you
are in receipt of your.
You're just saying
blah 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 blah.
This is not a proper avenue to submit your complaint to, or something like that, or.
Right. So when you get the ones that are more personality driven rather than policy driven, that's where HR invites the person to, hey, you can talk to me, you can communicate with me. Do you have more specific examples of what's going on? Do you have more documentation? That kind of thing. And usually there is no response.
Are they just kind of like getting a generic type reply back now that thank you for your submission and we will, or are you actually giving it more of a personal touch? Or
No, I think
I would just be copy and pasting the same thing.
Yeah, and that's what our corp council has advised too. That's
what I would do. Mm-hmm. Seriously.
Mm-hmm. It lessens your liability by a lot.
Because okay, county's kind of pretty much an open book. So if there's something. If they're really watching as close as they are, they're going to see if we took action on a certain item one way or another.
Yeah.
So they wanted to close that up.
Right.
Yeah. I'm fine with it the way it is. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm still hung up on the 4D who gets them. There's no is there any neutral third party option?
That's the attorney.
I would say the attorney is the neutral third party. Because I would say any elected, appointed, or hired official cannot be a true neutral third party.
Right.
And I think the attorney would have to be bound by that by their attorney license that they.
Yeah, right.
Would hope so.
Yeah. Otherwise, we have bigger problems, right? We have the wrong court counsel. Case.
Yeah, so I mean, all three of you are seeing every report that comes through. So it's not like you two or a county board chair or whatever is dictating as to whether or not corp counsel gets to see them.
Right. Yeah, nothing's being screened out.
Right. So there's three individuals. So even if someone was to say, Miss Gudis, we made a complaint about Miss Gudis. I'm sorry, I'm just whatever. I usually pick on her, so I pick on his. But there was a complaint, and she didn't do it. She didn't tell me what I wanted to hear when I was in to talk to her about whatever. And
She can't kick
still
that.
seeing her.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm just saying from a public standpoint.
Right. And if you have a problem with corp counsel, then you need new corp counsel. I mean, I think I've had this discussion a few times before. If you don't trust them, get rid of them.
But again, it was meant as a fraudulent activity hotline,
Yeah.
and it's turned into a personality
Correct.
adjustment hotline.
Yeah.
And what is it's not subject to open records, or it is, or?
Yeah, we have released these as open records before, but the confidential information is redacted due to the balancing test.
I guess my thought process with this going forward, let's just try this, and if it continues to be abused, we're just going to have to strip it down to certain things, and if they don't meet that criteria, they get kicked to the curb.
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty broad right now, and hopefully people stop using it as a.
They won't.
Well, they won't, but
They won't.
You're probably right. I'm sure you're right. So, but then if it continues, then I don't know. Then we'd probably have to revisit it and just bring it down to what it's
totally
intended for.
Right. It's not being used for what it's intended for. We should just get rid of it.
So that'd be the only other thing you could do here is strip some of this out of here.
You could target it for keywords, I suppose, and if it doesn't fit, that would kick it out automatically.
Just specifically say if it doesn't meet this criteria, blah 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 blah, and that's some things it will not be addressed.
Right.
That's not what this was intended for.
Right.
I bet you could get this thing down to about 4 or 5 paragraphs if you really wanted to.
You probably could. Yeah.
We don't have to say it supersedes this 2019 one. That's implied or whatever. That's part of it.
Yeah, the first time we talked about it, they wanted that one update or redo the 2019. Yeah.
This other one's obsolete.
Yes, I only included it for reference.
Okay.
Yep.
So are we good? Can we have a motion to approve as presented?
Just reading something, yeah. Yeah. We can always bring it back and revisit it. I'm going to approve it as presented right now. That's my motion.
Have a second.
I'll second it.
All right. More discussion. All in favor, say aye. Kelly?
Yeah, I'm not going to vote no, so
You abstain?
yeah, I'll abstain.
Okay. Motion carries.